Arati, we sing the Guravashtakam. 8 uh, verses to glorify the Guru or the position of the Guru. And then later we sing the Shikshashtakam. 8 verses to given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to explain the bhakti and mood of bhakti, what bhakta's mood should be. So, Ashtakams are 8 verses, and sometimes it's not 8, it's 9. And the ninth verse is there to glorify the 8 verses. So, the ninth verse I will read, and you have the ninth verse? Yes. The ninth verse we read to understand the glories of the Jagannatha Ashtakam, and the 8 verses then we can try to sing. Prabhuji said so much that I was a good singer or anything, but please do trust him on everything else, but not on this one. I'm not a good singer. I do try to sing, but I'm not claim to be a singer. Jagannatashtakam punyam ya patet priyatah shuchi sarva papa vishuddhatma Vishnu lokam sagachati. In Hindi, it means वह सद्गुणी व्यक्ति जो भगवान जगन्नाथ की महिमा का गुणगान करने वाले इन 8 श्लोकों का ज्ञान करता है, वह सभी पापों से मुक्त हो जाता है और स्वतः ही भगवान के धाम को प्राप्त करता है. किस किस को जाना है भगवान के धाम? बात राइट है. एडमंटन इज स्लीपी. भगवान के मंदिर आए हुए लोगों हो और पूछा जा रहा है भगवान के घर किस किस को जाना है, तो 20% लोगों के हाथ ऊपर गए. 80% अभी सोच रहे हैं कि हाँ करूं कि नहीं करूं, कि भगवान आज ही नहीं आ जाए मुझे लेने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं पूछा जा रहा कि अभी जाना है कि नहीं. ऐसा पूछा जा रहा है कि अल्टीमेटली जाना है किसी को. किस किस को जाना है? हाथ ऊपर करो. जाना तो पड़ेगा. जाना पड़ेगा. कुछ ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. कोई इच्छा की जरूरत नहीं है, जाना तो पड़ेगा. हाँ, ये संसार छोड़ के अवश्य जाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन सब भगवान के घर जाएंगे ये कोई गारंटी नहीं. नो गारंटी. जो कोई भी संसार को छोड़ के जाता है हम कहते हैं कि स्वर्गवासी हो गया, जबकि हमें अच्छी तरह से पता है पक्का नरक में गया होगा. लेकिन हमारा सिस्टम ऐसा है कि सो इन इंग्लिश it is translated that the person who with love and devotion chants these 8 verses to glorify Lord Jagannath will be free from all sins, and in the end he will attain the dham of the Supreme Lord, Golok Dham. So those who were so worried and did not raise their hand can relax. We're not trying to send you to God today. Not today. Although, if you're destined, we're not going to be able to stop you. So, ready to sing? Can you play? कदाचित् कालिन्दीत गीतेन संगीत करवो कदाचित् कालिन्दीत. Can we give a mic to Prabhuji? कदाचित् कालिन्दीत गीतेन संगीत करवो गोदावरी नारी वदन कमला मधुपना रमा शंभु ब्रह्मपति गणेश रचित पद That mic is too loud. Yours is too loud. Yours is too loud. Keep it away from your. Sing from a distance. Sing from a distance.
I will turn down my voice. Thank you.
कदाचित् कालिन्दीत गीतेन संगीत करवो मुदाबिरे नारी वदन कमला स्वद्मधुप रमा शंभो ब्रह्मपति गणेश पद जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे तुझे स्वेवेणुं श्रीरसिशिखी पृंछं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहचरिकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावन वसति लीला परिचय जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नवतु में। जो लोग बिल्कुल मुंह बंद करके बैठे हैं वो भी गाए। जो लोग बिल्कुल मुंह बंद करके बैठे हैं वो भी गाए। पापरावार सजल जलद श्रेणी रुचिर। महाम्बोधे स्थिरे कनक रुचिरे नील शिखरे। महाम्बोधे वसन प्रसादांत सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना। सुभद्र मध्यस्थ सकल सुर सेवा वस्त्रद। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु में। पापरावार सजल जलद श्रेणी रुचिर। रमावणी राम सुरदमल पंकेरु मुख। शिवेन्द्र राज्य श्रुति गण शिखा गीत चरित। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु में। आरूढ़ो गच्छन् पथि मिलित भूदेव पटले। स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदमुपाकर्ण्य सदय। सिंदूरबंधु सकल जगतां सिंधु सुतया। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु में। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे परम ब्रह्म पीरा कुवलयदलोत्फुल्ल नयनो निवासी नीलाद्रो निहित चरण अनंत शिरसी निवासी नीलाद्रो निहित चरण सारथी राधा सरस वपुरा लिंगन सुख जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे अभयते राज्यं नाशकानकमानि विभव नयासे अहं राम्यं सकल जन्काम्यं वरवदो सदा काले काले कमतपतिना गीत चरित जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे त्वं संसारं दुःखरमसारं सुरपते हर त्वं पापानां विकटमधारां यादवपते दीनानाथे चरणो निश्चितमिदा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतो मे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Ram Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari अनंत कोटि भक्तवृंद आचार्य हजरत की जय, वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्रीमाधपुर धाम की, भक्ति देवी की, वृंद देवी की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, all glory to the Lord of glory, all glory to the Lord of glory, all glory to the Lord of glory, all glory to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, Namaho, Namaskar, Namaskar, Namaste, Namaste, Bhaktivedanta, Namaste, Bhagwan, Chaitanya, Jai, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jagannatha prabhuji, ISKCON Edmonton की, जो आज सब भक्त मंदिर आए उन सब की, जो बेचारे नहीं आ पाए उनकी भी। Thank you very much for singing the Jagannatha Ashtakam so beautifully. This Prabhu playing the mridanga, so sweet, and that Prabhu on the keyboard, just perfect. And of course, all of you, those who were singing, we want to thank them extra special. Those who were just keeping their mouth shut, we are thankful to them also.
Because they were listening.
At least they were
It's
listening.
more important.
At least they were listening. Because the process of Shravanam Kirtanam means you Shravan when it's time to Shravan. When it's time for Kirtan, you must sing behind. You cannot be doing Shravanam when it's time for Kirtan. Okay, that's not good enough. Shravan and then Kirtan. Make the whole thing perfect. And when you do Shravan and Kirtan, then Vishnu Smarnam comes thrown in as a package. Like you go to a shop, they say, buy two, get one free. So if you do Shravan and Kirtan, both hearing nicely, chanting nicely, then the third one, Vishnu Smarnam, comes free. But if you are not chanting, just hearing, then the third one free is difficult. You're not taking advantage of the offer. That's the complete offer of the Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smarnam. Srila Prabhupada has given this process. There are so many other institutions. Where you go, somebody comes to the stage with the harmonium and they sing and you just hear and enjoy. That is not the process given to us by Srila Prabhupada. That is not our process. We must follow follow everything. That would make the Shravanam Kirtanam complete. Vishnu Smarnam will come with it. And Krishna consciousness is all about chanting, dancing, be happy. Not sad. There is enough problems in this life for us to be sad about. Not in the temple. Leave your sadness outside. Leave your distress outside. So these beautiful 8 verses, if I go to explain all of them in a 1 hour class, it will take me 8 days. So if you like, one time I can come for 8 days and explain each one of those verses every day. I do that many places. I'm invited to give the whole explanation of the Jagannatha. But here, I'm only here for the weekend. So I will give you some interesting pastime. First of all, you should know that this Jagannath Ashtakam that you all sang so beautifully just now was actually written by Adi Shankaracharya himself. Adi Shankaracharya is a very, very special personality. He was born in Kerala, in a place called Kochi. These days, we know the place called by the name of Kochi. Originally, it was known as Cochin. So when Srila Prabhupada was coming to the United States, he boarded the Jaladuta from Calcutta. His ship actually went to Cochin before coming to Boston and New York. And one very special thing happened at Cochin is the Bhagavatam sets that he was bringing with him, they got loaded onto the ship from Cochin. And this Cochin is the birthplace of Adi Shankaracharya. You would be amazed to know that everybody knows Adi Shankaracharya, and even today, everybody remembers and highly honored. But he only lived for 38 years. 38 years. That's all. He disappeared after 38 years. So there was a special purpose. Adi Shankaracharya is actually Bole Shankar. He's Mahesh. He's Shiva, incarnation of Shiva. So Adi Shankaracharya was sent by Krishna to this earth after Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha somehow caused the Vedas, all the Vedic knowledge, to disappear, people to reject the Vedas. And then, when the Vedas were rejected, Krishna, of course, was not so comfortable with that. So he sent Lord Shiva in the form of Adi Shankaracharya to go to the earth and re-establish the Vedas, re-establish the Upanishads, re-establish the Puranas. And Adi Shankaracharya did a wonderful job. So, you know, there are 4 major dhams of Hindus, Sanatan Dharmi, in India. Badrinath in the north, Ramnath in the south, Dwarkanath in the west, and Jagannath in the east. These are 4 dhams. But according to who? You all know that. Nothing new. These 4 dhams are not new to everyone. But according to who? Is there a scripture that says that these are the 4 major dhams in India? There's no scripture. It is according to Adi Shankaracharya. So even today, it is a very common knowledge among the Hindus, even non-Hindus, that these are the four major dhams of the Hindus in India. But not many people know that Adi Shankaracharya is the authority. And Adi Shankaracharya established his own uh, Shankaracharya's, his own descendants at every one of these places to look after these places. And even today, all these Shankaracharyas are there. Although they are very much in Maya, we would say, from today's standard, because they only believe in birth. You can only be what you can be by birth. You cannot achieve anything. You cannot become anything. Guna karma vibhagasha is completely rejected by them. They really criticize ISKCON because we make, according to them, any Malecha into a Brahmana. That is our system. If you have the guna and karma of a Brahmana, we will put you on the altar. If you are born in a Brahmana family and you don't have the guna and karma of the Brahmana, you cannot get to our altar. So we have a different system and they have a different system. Nevertheless, Adi Shankaracharya's teachings were completely pure. And Adi Shankaracharya has written all these, this whole Jagannatha Ashtakam. And we give 8 different, this is a seminar, we give 8 different days of knowledge about Lord Jagannath according to the Jagannatha Ashtakam. So we will give you 1 day out of the 8 for today. Would you like that? Just a short understanding of where Lord Jagannath appeared from and why. What was the need of another incarnation? Why do we need another one? More the merrier. And how did it come about? This is darshan of our Radha Madan Mohan in Vancouver. Vancouver Radha Madan Mohan. We have Radha Madan Gopal and Jagannath Baldev Subhadra over there as well, just like here. And we have Gaur Nitai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. So we'll skip the invocation for today. So long time ago, there was, I don't know if you understand the calendar or the Vedic calendar. Vedic calendar is cyclical, just like our calendar is linear. Today's date is June 30th, 2024, right? Do you think this day will come again? No. It will not come again. Why it will not come again? Because we think of a calendar as linear. If the calendar is cyclical, then would this day come again? Of course it will come again. It will come again in the next Kali Yuga. So, in this, understand the Kali Yuga, 432,000 years. And then before Kali Yuga, there was Dwapar, 864,000 years. And before that, There was Treta, 1296, and before that there was Satyug, 1728. Now, all of this together is called one Yoga Chakra. So, when the Kali Yuga ends, what will happen? Again, Satyug will begin again. So, that will be, this is cyclical time. Just like you were watching Mahabharata, and there was a narrator. In the Mahabharata, there was a narrator. And the narrator was saying, I am Kal Chakra. The watches are almost always cyclical. They're all round. They don't stop. They keep going. Just like that, the time also keeps going and going. It doesn't stop. So, in one day of Brahma, about 1,000 of these Yuga chakras will pass on. So, every day, after the 1,000 Yuga chakras, Lord Brahma goes to sleep. And there is a pralay. There is a pralay, inundation of this whole earth for the whole night. Next morning, Brahma wakes up and he starts everything over again. Next morning, Brahma will start everything over again. So, for Brahma, he wakes up every morning and he's, he's Srishtikarta. He's the creator, although he's a secondary creator, but he's a creator. He creates everything over again. He creates everything over again and he brings all of us into the picture. And then he thinks, why I am bringing all these people into the earth, onto the earth, and they take birth, they get older and older and older, and they die, and they take birth again, and the process keeps going on. It's a non-stop process, keeps going on. It doesn't stop. Because these people, the humans, they are coming to the earth. They are only worried about eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And in the process of that, they commit karma. And because of that karma, they suffer. This is a never ending life cycle. Then they will go into these souls will go into 8,400,000 different species, suffer through every species, and collect more and more karma. And for bigger karma, they would go to so many hellish planets, hells, right? You've heard of so many hells. And this process doesn't stop because they are bound up with the uh, principle of karma. What is the principle of karma? Principle of karma, to understand principle of karma quickly, means 1 minus 1 is not 0. 1 minus 1 is 2. Let us say, I enjoyed somebody's leg piece in this life. In the next life, they will enjoy my leg piece. So before you enjoy somebody's leg piece, always remember. But now I took I enjoyed somebody's leg piece and they enjoyed mine, it doesn't end. 1 minus 1 did not become 0. It became 2. Now again, because I did that, that person enjoyed my leg piece. Now I have to come back. So the cycle goes on and on. If 1 minus 1 was 0, then somewhere things will stop. But they never stop. So Lord Brahma decided that I want to put an end to this. All these spirit souls that I am bringing into this earth, they are taking birth, growing old. Dehino asminyatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara. While they are here, they go through the process of matra sparsastu konteya, shitoshna sukha dukkhada. But they don't understand that they are spirit soul. Nanan chindanti shastrani nanandhati pavaka. They don't understand. Why they don't understand? Because they are so sinful. So much sin is accumulated from so many lifetimes. Because of that sin, they are unable to understand. How am I going to save them? So Brahma wants to make a special request to the Supreme Lord Krishna that give me some easy way to save these people from this never ending cycle of birth and death. Somehow or the other, give me a way to protect them. So if you know, you already know, Brahma knows. If you want something, you must perform tapasya. So Brahma sat down to perform tapasya. And the whole world is finding out that Brahma is sitting down to perform tapasya to save us, the living entities. Everybody is very happy, joyous that we will be saved. That because Brahma is performing tapasya for us. What can we do? How much tapasya can we perform? Our ability is very limited, but Brahma's ability is so much. So everybody is very happy. But there is one person in this world who's not happy with this. You know who? Huh? You got the clue. Yamraj. Why? Because he found out that Lord Brahma wants to wipe off everybody's karma result. Everybody's karma will be wiped off. Then nobody will come to my court. Who wants to go to Yamraj here? Anybody wants to go to Yamraj? I only raised my hand to show. But if nobody goes to Yamraj, then what would Yamraj do? And he has so many Yamadutas. They will be all on employment insurance. Yamraj will have to pay them without the job because their employees, they must be paid. That's Canadian law. The Canadian law prevails. Even if there is no work, you are not able to provide work to the worker, you cannot just send them home. You have to pay. So Yamraj got worried that if everybody becomes clean slate, nobody will come to me. What will my Yamdutas do? Because the Yamdutas only go to pick up papis. They do not go to pick up devotees. They only go to pick up the papis. So Yamraj said, okay, if I want to accomplish something, I must perform tapasya as well. So now Yamraj decides to sit down for tapasya as well. So when the Supreme Lord appears, I will put my plea in front of him and ask him, what should I do now? What do you want me to do? You opened up this whole department. You made me the department head. You gave me all these Yamadutas. You gave me this job. My department is doing wonderful. But now Brahma is going to wipe this department off. So, what does the Supreme Lord want us to do? So the Supreme Lord appeared in front of Brahma and he told Brahma, yes, I am very happy with your request. You have a very noble cause, and I will take another incarnation with my brother Balram and my sister Subhadra and protect everybody. So be it. But by the way, Yamraj is also performing tapasya. I must go and see him. So the Supreme Lord goes to see Yamraj, and Yamraj asks, what do you want me to do? If everybody goes clean slate and go home back to Godhead, what will I do? So the Supreme Lord said that, look, I have promised to Brahma. My promise must prevail. But you have also been performing tapasya. So I will give something to you also. I will, according to the promise that is given to me to Brahma, I will actually go out and see people on the street, give them darshan and take away their sins. Anybody and everybody. But since you are also requesting, then I will only do that once a year. Only once a year I will go out and give my darshan. And I will write off all the sins of everybody who comes to take darshan. And those who organize my Rath Yatra, for them I will remove so many sins that they cannot even commit. And those who are going to pull my cart, who are going to cause me to go out on the street, they will be very, very dear devotees to me. But this incarnation will be hidden. It will never become public knowledge. In Edmonton, how many people know about this pastime? Not very many. So Lord Jagannath is there, Baldev is there, Subhadra is there, and their mercy is there. They are also going to be going out on Jagannatha Rath Yatra. They are going to give the opportunity to those who will take. How many will take? Not even 1% of Edmonton will come to your Rath Yatra. Not even 1%. But those who are most fortunate, they will come without you inviting them. And those who are not so fortunate, even if you invite them 10 times, even if they want to come, they have all intention to come, will not make it. So everything is in the Supreme Lord's hand. The mercy is open. Lord Jagannath is welcoming everybody with open hands, you see, like this. He's inviting everybody, come. Don't touch my feet. I don't even have any. Forget the feet. Just come. Let me give you a warm embrace. So that is the promise of Lord Jagannath, and we want to take advantage of this Rath Yatra, this promise of Lord Jagannath as much as possible, and chant the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If there is anyone who would like to start chanting, who is not chanting the holy name on the beats, come forward. We'll give you a set of beats to get you going. And if anybody has any questions, please ask now. Then we will announce the next program. We are going to Red Deer, and tomorrow I'm going to be in town tomorrow also, and Tuesday I will go back to Vancouver. Any questions or comments anybody wants to offer? Yes. Thank you.
My question is the following. So we read in the nectar of devotion that by doing certain activities like participating in the Bhakti Yatra, we are seeing certain times. So could a person just think, yeah, I can do whatever I want, but once a year I'll go to the Bhakti Yatra festival and I'm good?
Yes.
Does that happen?
It will only if you just come to Rath Yatra, get everything cleansed, and then go back into committing more sin again, that would be like a elephant's bath. Elephant takes a very good bath, puts water, soap all over his body, and then he goes and lays in the mud. So that is not so productive, and could be looked upon as cheating also. So Krishna says that following the process of devotional bhakti, sadhana bhakti, you don't just want to get rid of the sins, you also want to get rid of the tendency to commit sin. So that's why we say always chant Hare Krishna, because there are so many ways to get rid of the sin. But then you have to remain sinless and then develop love of Godhead to really go back home. So look at it another way. By some kind of blessing, by some kind of chance, by some kind of activity, even if you are sent back to Godhead. But over there, if you would miss your life you had in Edmonton, Canada, you will be sent right back. Nobody will hold you there. Because if you are held, then it's not a free place, it's a jail. So, the ultimate freedom is that we get rid of our tendency of sense gratification. Main or mera, meaning me and mine, Maya. I am this body, I want to enjoy. We have to get rid of all this and understand the position of the Supreme Lord and position of myself as Jivara Sarupoy Krishna Nitya Das, and practice that servant of the servant mentality for the rest of my life, to be able to get rid of the tendency to commit sin and develop love of God. So, what do I want? I don't want sense gratification. I want my mala. Just like an example of A young girl, 19, 20, somehow by chance she died. And now she goes to the Yamraj. And the Yamraj says, well, we are sorry to see you so soon. You are so young. Nevertheless, now you are here, we have to do your account. So you have done some good activities for them. We can send you to the heaven. And you have also done some bad activities for them. We can send you to the hellish planet. But since you are so young and so innocent, we want to ask you, what do you want first? Usually we don't give options. But since you are so young, so innocent, we want to ask you, what do you want? She was from 2024. She said, Yamraj, if you are asking me, get me two things: my mobile from my home and my charger. Once I have these two, then I don't care where you send me. All I want is my mobile and my charger. That's it. I don't care where you send me. So, where do you think this kind of person is going to end up? You're not going to go to Golok Dham if you are interested in so many other things. Even if Balakrishna Prabhu drags you, no, I will take you with me, you still will not last. Even if he takes you there, you will not last, because you will be thinking of what I left back in Edmonton, how good the life was. Maybe the winter was terrible, but the summer came. The last time Oilers just about won. This time they may even win. Who knows? We may even get the Stanley Cup. You want the Stanley Cup? Come back to Edmonton. Not going to get a Stanley Cup in the Golok Vrindavan. Just nothing personal, just to understand that being sinless is a good start. It's not the end. If your slate is clean, it makes for a good start. But then you still have to follow the process of devotional service, sadhana bhakti. Develop that love of God in your heart. So when finally there is one thing on your shopping list, what is that one thing? Krishna. Nothing else. Everything else is scratched off. I want nothing.
No cell phone, no charge.
Nothing else. Then you get Krishna. That is love. If I say, I love all of you, how many of you are taking me seriously? I love all of you. It is not such a serious love. If I love one of you and nobody else in this world, then you will start to take it seriously. So similarly, that is Krishna consciousness. That is our original Swarup. Our Swarup is to be the servant of Krishna, Jivara Swarup hoy Krishnera Nitya Das. And through our life, somehow or the other, we have to convince Krishna that I am ready to be your servant. I am ready to be yours, exclusively yours. Nobody else. I want nothing else. Nobody else. Just you. That is prayojan. You know the process? There is a sambandha gyan, prayojan gyan, and the abhideya gyan. So what is the prayojan? What is your prayojan? Where do you want to go? We put your prayojan in front of you. This is your prayojan. On these screens is your prayojan. Every picture in the temple room is showing your prayojan, where you want to go.
Into the spiritual world.
These are all pictures of the spiritual world. This is where I want to go. Focus on where you want to go. And that's when you are going to get that. Just like our parents, we say, oh, I want the cricket bat and I want the baseball bat and I want this one and that one and the other one. And the father says, you decide which game you're going to play. You can't have everything. What do you want to do? Choose where you want to go. No, I want something on Monday. I want the other thing on Tuesday. Wednesday is reserved for something else. And Thursday and so on. You're not going anywhere. Demigod's worship will not take you anywhere. Will keep you in this world. This is where the demigods are worshipped, not in Goloka. Nobody worships demigods in Vaikuntha. So you want to go to Vaikuntha and worship demigods is not the right place. Right? Thank you. Any other question or comment? Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank
Hare
you so much for your association. We are so fortunate to have you. I just have a comment. I heard a recent lecture of His Holiness Jagannatha Maharaj, who was giving a lecture in, I think, Chopati is gone. It was like 2 years back. I think 4 years back when I think World Cup Indian something was happening.
Yes.
And he arranged a course, but there was really less public there. He was surprised, like why there are so many less people here.
Yeah.
And
people are more.
and then
I heard that last
yeah,
day.
and Brahmacharis were like, everybody is in cricket match
Yeah.
because they won't be able to see. It was Sachin's last match, I remember, and he says, yeah, that's our decision if we want to do Sachin or Sachidananda. So it's really beautiful when I heard it's our choice who we want to choose, like Sachin or Sachidananda. Because
Yes.
Sachin, the games can come in back, but eternal love for Sachidananda cannot come back. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So anybody wants to meet me personally, ask me any question, can come forward, and Prabhuji will announce the rest of the program.
So please give a big round of applause for the wonderful lecture he has given. I know this is a long weekend with another day holidays tomorrow, but we have a home program. Otherwise, we would have had a temple program in the evening tomorrow. But anyways, so we are having a home program, and we can give the address if you would like to join us there.